Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HEMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AFX, recommended by Stock Sniper Trading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips, and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.
Recording in progress.
Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Ron, my partner is Dave, guys. It's just after 1 p.m. Eastern and it's October 11. So thanks guys, it's Wednesday. Thank you guys for joining. Midweek, hump day. Hope everybody's had a good start to the week and to finish off strong. So welcome everybody. Yesterday we were talking about what we were going to do, like the 3 charts, and then we got kind of caught up in US 30 and we stayed with it. We caught that sell, it was nice, but I kind of got a little sidetracked. So I kind of want to do what we were planning on doing yesterday with the 3 charts. I'm going to do 3 top downs. Guys in Zoom, I'll provide you guys with the charts when I'm all done individually each one. So if you guys want to use the charts for study purposes or reference or whatever it is, once I do the top down, you guys are welcome to have those. Today's lineup, what we're going to do, since we did US 30 yesterday, today we're going to do NASDAQ. Okay, so we'll look at NAS 100. We'll get gold. That will be the lineup with US 30. So today we'll look at US oil. Okay, so we're going to do one index related security, NASDAQ. We will do a commodity related security or precious metals when we get gold, but we'll do today oil. Okay, and Forex, guys. I want to do a little bit more Forex. We do have a lot of Forex traders, and so we'll throw a Forex chart in the mix. Some days will be GU, EU, GJ, UJ, all of those things. Okay, but today let's just get started off with EURUSD. Quick little analysis. I haven't traded it in a while, so we'll take a look at how it's doing. And over here, Bookmap, we've got it on NAS 100 right now. Okay, so you guys are getting more familiar with how the book looks. These are our offers above us, bids below us. We're trading right back up to that VWAP. The volume weighted average price is this white line. I have it in the 15-minute time slices. So you can see 12:15, 12:30, 12:45, 1 o'clock just started right now at 1300 military time right here. And also our cumulative volume delta is negative 900 right now. Okay, so you can see that it is pushing down, but we've just developed a double bottom on the 5 minutes trying to break out of this neckline. It got rejected and might come back down, maybe comes back up. So I will be doing a top-down analysis. If you guys are looking for any trades or in any trades, again, please guys, proper risk management at all times. Like I was just saying before we started this YouTube call. I was talking with everyone in Zoom. If you guys have had a good day trading, allocate maybe just a little bit if you want to continue trading, but don't give away the majority of your daily profits. If you're doing really well, you started the week off and you're having a really good week, just allocate a little bit so you do not give back to the markets. We want you, all traders here, we want you guys to learn all about compounding the account and growing it. It grows your confidence, it grows your account, and you're going to start to appreciate discipline over time. Believe me, it does help. Okay, Carlos, what's up, brother? Welcome. Thanks for joining. Joel, thank you for joining as well. Tick trading, yeah, I've done tick trading, all of that. But Joel, kind of when I got a system that works for me, I don't switch up things. For the guys that know me, that have been here for 3-4 years, I'm kind of old school like that. I figure out something that works and I stick with it. You know, I can do binary options, I can do tick trading, I can go over here, I can do this, I can do that. But I kind of just focus on what works until it breaks, you know. That's what I do. That's just me, my opinion on, like, when you ask me how do I trade and things like that. Yeah, absolutely, I can learn different things and trade different charts and different securities and different time frames, but kind of work what pays the bills, and I continue to trade that way. Okay, but let's get started, guys. Okay, so again, really quickly, let's just go into the news. Okay, we have something coming up, a red folder over here today. We had already 8:30 a.m. Eastern today. We had our core PPI come out, green, positive, and we had our PPI month over month and our core come out positive. Okay, we also have over here, we're going to be trading into this in just less than an hour, in about 52 minutes. We have a USD red folder. A lot of traders get this folder. It's an FOMC meeting minutes. It's at the same time as normally when we have our actual conference where Jay Powell comes to the podium. Okay, this is not one of those situations. This is just minutes. So what it is a recap of last month's FOMC where we actually had Jay Powell come to the podium and speak. So it's kind of just like a summary of what happened, and that's what it is here. So I had traders message me today, say, is FOMC, is Jay Powell, what are they going to do with the interest rates and things like that? That's coming, I believe, November 1st, if I'm not mistaken. November 1st is when we actually get, you'll see the federal funds rate at 5.5%. Are they going to increase 0.25%? Are they going to leave it the same? Are they going to decrease it? That's coming up. And then at 2:30, that's where we actually have Powell at the conference, where he comes to the podium and he wears his nice purple tie and he talks a little bit about forward guidance and then answers some questions. Okay, but that's not today. But still, let's not neglect the fact that there is still a red folder there at 2 p.m. Okay, so it could be volatile, it could just be nothing, you know, but it's good to know about that. Okay, rest of the day we don't have much unless you're going to start to trade into the futures market. 8 p.m. you got some Bank of Japan news coming out. And tomorrow, real quick, tomorrow's Thursday. If you're trading pre-London, anything to do in London, euro, pound, DAX, whatever it is, GDP month over month coming out of the UK. Okay, make sure pre-market, pre-London, 1 hour early. And then as we go back into New York with Dave over here, we got core CPI, CPI month over month, CPI year over year, and unemployment claims. So busy day tomorrow in the markets. Then we finish this week off Friday with 4 a.m. Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks if you're going to trade the London session, and then our normal University of Michigan consumer report at 10 a.m. and we'll be trading together Friday. Okay, so that's our news. Just really quick, guys, our schedule with SST. Live Londons. We do the New York Wall Street COMEX markets here, Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 10. We've got post New York sessions. This is right now our session 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. We have a weekly webinar to all the guys in the Zoom, 1 hour early, 5 p.m. and we do a couple Asian sessions. We're going to get more Asian sessions as it gets colder and colder over here in Canada. Okay, today not bad, 9 degrees. It was cold last night, but it's going to start to get cold over here. Okay, so if we're all ready to go, everyone on YouTube, 100 viewers, appreciate you guys. Can you guys hit the like button for me? I do appreciate that. Helps get us rolling, you know, helps get me bullish ignited, helps get me excited when I see the likes, you know. It kind of, I fill up on the likes. So let's get the likes bullish today. Okay, I'm going to get started with NASDAQ. Okay, so if everyone is all good, we have NASDAQ over here on Bookmap. See, when I was just speaking, it was like negative 1,000 over here. Now we're creeping back up negative 600. So we made a little bit of a move off the bottom. You can see it's coming up. We broke above the VWAP and now it's coming back down to test this 15,300 area. Okay, so this is that double bottom I was just speaking about on the 5 minutes, how it's still building, and this is the big neckline. It's trying to break out of here, so it is still accumulating, but there is resistance. Every time it's getting up here, it is getting rejected. We might have an impulse break above here, but I'm going to get started with the daily because we did this yesterday where we saw a move and then we just started trading. I don't want to do that because that's not the way how I trade. I trade with top down. So I'm going to take my time on the daily to go through this. Guys, if you guys see a trade and you take it, just please proper risk management, okay? And let's get started here. Okay, so how is it looking on the daily? Just like how I showed you the 5-minute candles, okay? But these are daily candles. Looks very, very similar to those 5-minute candles that I just showed you, okay? Double bottom on the daily, held nice support down in here. That, we have nice, strong support at the critical bodies, and just a few of those wicks came down and picked up some nice liquidity, and that's why we're getting this nice bullish move. So you can see like a double bottom. It came down one time, came back up, that's our neckline, came back down, started to go up, but then look at those two big liquidity grabs that we had Thursday, October 5 and Friday, ending the week, and then we started this bullish move. So did we close with volume above this critical area right here on NASDAQ? Right up there? Yes, we did. Okay. When did we close? It was that day, the Friday. And if we, with these zones, static zones, if we make it red over here, like before the fact, like it was red there, okay, you can see where we clearly got rejected. We came up, rejected, came up, rejected, came up, rejected, big bearish candle coming down. Then we came back up, higher, picking up the liquidity down in here, big bullish candle close above. So what we got to do is stretch that across and change the color, green. That's what I do. You don't need to change the colors, okay? Someone asked me the other day, Ron, do I need to change the colors? No. If you want to keep these neutral, it doesn't matter. Like if you want to do it like this, guys, there's no right or wrong answer. If you guys want to keep it like this, keep it like this. But just know that they are zones, and when something closes above, like here, the bullish green volume, if it ever comes back down to retest the zone, you want to kind of use it as a support level. If you want to leave it neutral like that and you don't like the green and red colors, just continue to do what you're doing, but just know what it means, okay? I've been doing this all my life, so this is how I do it. This is how my eyes look at things. This is how my brain learns here. So when I see now it's respected this area, it's green. If anything closes below here, then I flip it red to see if it will turn to resistance and continue pushing down. Then I'll sell with the market. But right now, see how it came down red, 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 right into that zone, and it held there. You see the rejection wick, so it went up. So whether you want to keep it neutral color or make it green, whatever you want to do, that's up to you. Just understand what they mean. Okay, that doesn't matter about the colors. Some of you guys change the color of your candlesticks. Some of you guys don't use red and green candles. Some of you guys use purple and orange. Again, it doesn't matter what the color is. Okay, you can do whatever you want. Okay, just understand the concepts behind the theory. Okay, whatever you want to do with the charts, your colors, go for it. Okay, so you see over here, there was a point in time where NASDAQ came down, kind of consolidated and pushed down, and every time it came up, it got rejected there, came back up, got rejected there, came back up, got rejected there. That is a zone. You can also see to the left of the chart right here. Was that not a green zone right there where we came down? Yes, impulse break broke down, but came up and closed right there. I always like to look where the critical volume is. The wicks tell you a story, but no volume did close down there on a daily, so it still stayed above there. It was still support. If I bring this zone across, okay, now you got this big red bearish bar on September 15 that closed below, and then look at the pullback, okay, close below. So what we should have done is change the color of the zone, if you change the colors, okay? Because someone, again, said to me, Ron, I don't change the colors, I leave it a zone. So I'm trying to address that. It doesn't matter. If you want to leave it neutral again, leave it neutral, okay? See what I mean? You've identified the zone, but know when volume closes below that it might be resistance. So even if you brought that zone across, you see how you still traded right into it and it got rejected. Today, we came right into it and we got rejected. Now, what do you guys like? I'm going to ask you guys. Do you guys like to keep your zones like this, like a neutral color? Or do you guys add color to your zones? There's no right or wrong answer, guys, okay? It's up to whatever you visually like. I use colors, okay? Okay, I don't know. It just kind of, when I see red, I'm thinking more sell side. When I see green, I think more to buy. I don't know. Then maybe that's just how my brain sees things. If I see neutral, just neutral, then I don't know. It just does. It hits me different when I see the colors. But if you guys do your thing with neutral, there's no right or wrong answer. That's all I'm trying to say, okay? Because I think someone got offended that I was using colors and they're using neutral, and I'm not trying to offend anybody here, okay? I'm just showing you how I've been doing this all my life. Whether it's wrong, I don't care, okay? It pays my bills, okay? So now I see above the red box, I see a big red candle, okay? So what am I going to do with this big red candle? I like to always identify 50% by eyeballing it, or if I have structure, then it helps me too. So I can see structure right now where I just placed that white line. Came up there, got rejected. Closed above the white line, retested it, and went back up. Here we had a body close right at that critical white line. Then we started again, ignited, pushed down. Here it retested the white line, got rejected. So you see there's a lot of stuff happening at this white line. Here, a body closed and opened. But that white line also looks like 50% of this bearish candle. From here to there, that's about halfway. But on the daily, guys, I use a yellow line. For other critical lines, I use yellow. Again, someone said to me, Ron, I don't use yellow lines. I don't use purple lines. I don't care what colors you guys use, guys. Whatever color you want to use, as long as it makes sense to you, God bless. Okay? I'm just showing you the colors that I use, that I've been using all the time. So for me to like change the color now, it doesn't do me anything to change a color. This is how I've been doing this for a long time. Okay, look at the big sell-off on NASDAQ pushing down. Do you see how our daily candle just flipped? It came up here. Today was very bullish. We came up, we took out yesterday's high, but we're trading in a zone of supply. Okay, so I'm going to mark today's high of the day with a purple line. Again, someone will say, Ron, I don't use a high of the day line. What if you don't? I don't care. Make sure you just know at least where the high of the day is for reference, because when you break highs and lows of any candle, you got to know where the liquidity is sitting. Okay, that's what we got to get at. I'm not focusing on just what the colors are. Okay, focus on what is going on up here. Okay. And now pushing down, okay? So did we not just come to a critical area in the market? This is where we closed yesterday, and this is where we opened today. To me, that's a critical time in the market. Anytime a body opens and closes, it opens and closes there for a reason. Not by me, not by you, but by the market, okay? So we got to follow the market. Okay, so that's a critical area. Now we got red volume below it, 15,142. So if this continues to sell off today, where could we logically go down to? Okay, maybe the bullish candle from yesterday, there's still bullish volume left in it. So I kind of want to target maybe half of yesterday's bullish volume. If we come down here, half of it, okay? And you see, guys, I'm not using any like Fibonacci or anything like that. I'm just looking where's half of it right there. And it's 15,095, probably 15,100 psychological level. If we can't hold 50% of yesterday's bullish volume, this big daily candle could continue to penetrate down. And where would it logically want to go? Maybe to where another critical level is, where we closed on Monday and where we opened on Tuesday. So I'm going to place a yellow line right here. Okay, and also today's daily low right there, our low wick. So see how I have no line? I'm going to place a line right now at our low of the day, purple. Okay, Purple lines are for my high and low of the day. Purple high, purple low. All these other yellow lines are other critical levels on the daily bars. Okay, so if we continue to push down, I'd like to see this uptrend be held right up at least here, like 50% right there. So I put like a green box just to give me reference. If we do come down there, maybe that's where buyers will still hold up this current uptrend that they got going. If selling pressure continues to take out this, we might drop down to here. If we continue dropping down, we might drop down a little further. Okay, what happens if we come up now? Okay, what happens if we hold the low of the day and we continue to test this yellow line and we move up a little bit? Okay, now we can come up all the way back up to the red box up there, but we also have like some traffic over here. Okay, we had a big red candle come down. I've got a wick right there at 160. What I could also do is just look at halfway point from this yellow to that bottom of that red box. What's half of it? Probably right there, right? But I could also line it up perfectly with that wick right there too. This wick, and I'm going to make it yellow to see if we do come back up here bullish. Maybe we might test this yellow line. Okay, 15,160. Okay, but now I want to continue to trade on a lower time frame. So I'm not going to sit on this daily candle all day today. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to dissect today's daily candle on lower time frames. So some traders can go to 4 hours. If you want to go to the 4 hours, go to the 4 hours. Okay, you can see the 4-hour candle came up, got rejected right there on a Tuesday at 10 a.m. Next 4-hour candle, we came up. Is that not like pretty much equal highs? Yes, it did go up just a little bit more, but almost equal highs. And today again, we came up there again, purple line, and we pushed down. So it's coming down on this 4-hour candle that opened at 10 o'clock today, and it's going to close at 2 in 36 minutes. Then we're going to get a new 4-hour candle coming down. If you look at RSI on the 4 hours, okay, we're up to 70. Okay, I'm not an RSI trader, but just looking for some confluences if there's any divergence. The 4-hour candles came up where they were a little bit overbought above 70, but you're coming up to a critical daily of supply, and now they're pushing it down. It might just come down, it might go back up. This 4-hour candle has 35 minutes. If it starts to close below and we push this box, remember this was 50% of yesterday's daily volume. If we break this, it's got a lot of room to continue to fall down, okay? Back down to maybe 15,000. Okay, so you see 1, 2 rejections, 3 rejections in this big red box. No 4-hour volume is closing above there, so they're pushing the market down right now. I like personally to go to the 1-hour candlesticks as opposed to the 4s, but it's all, again, personal preference. Look at the 1-hour candles. Is this not a double top where it came up one time, pushed down? Our consolidation, it came up again, got rejected right there, came up again and got bearish engulfing candle, pushed down. And now we're starting the hourly move, pushing down. So right now, hourly candles are pushing down. Where's our next hourly support level? Right here. See that wick that came down right over here, Tuesday, October 10? Right there. I'm going to place a white line right there just to give me heads up. If we break today's purple low of the day, which we just came down to, but now it came right back up. See how it's coming right back up? Okay, we hit the low of the day and it's coming right back up. If we come back down and we take out today's low of the day, that's our last hourly support right there, 15,113. If we lose that, then it's got a lot of room to continue to drop. But this is that big hourly zone that I'm watching to see if bears can break it. Okay, we might come back up now. Okay, it might come back up for a lower high. Where's our hourly resistance? Okay, another white line. I'm going to place it right up here. This is a critical area in the market. I got right here, this body candle at 11 closed right here. Noon, 12, it opened and continued push down. If we come back up, I want to see if we can stay below that white line and maybe continue pushing down. If we flip, and hourly volume closes above that white line, we might push again into this supply and try for that high of the day. Okay, but nice double top coming down. Our big neckline will be if we can get hourly volume to close below this yellow line and maybe continue pushing down this afternoon. Okay, so again, I don't like to continue to just stay on the 1-hour candles. You could either trade the 15s. Okay, if you're a 15-minute trader, you see a big bearish engulfing candle come down. You wait for the pullback right there. You wait for another pullback. Is it below the 15-minute volume? Yes, it is. So any one of these candles you can sell, place your stop loss above, and you should be in a little bit of profit right now. Okay, if you're a 15-minute trader. I'm not a 15-minute trader. I'm more of a 1-minute, 5-minute scalper. Okay, so I like to look at the lower time frames. So I use kind of my grid set up like this. I know when I see a purple high, I know that's my high of the day. I know when the 5 minutes are coming down here. See the tweezer bottom right at that purple line? Now they're coming right back up. They're testing approximately 50% of that big red bar that just brought the market down at 115. Okay, see how we're pulling right back up to about approximately half of it right there. Okay, so if this is too choppy to trade, you can see now, remember our white line? That's hourly resistance. Okay, now we can look at our 5-minute candles got rejected there and got rejected right there. So I do a smaller red box. For reference, for my eyes to visually see that, Ron, if we're coming up here, it could possibly get rejected and come right back down because that white line is hourly resistance, and I can see the 5-minute candles came up right up there. They got rejected. They came up again. They got rejected right there. They came up one more time, and then the elevator came down. So if they come back up again, maybe it's going to get rejected there. Maybe if it comes back up, it's going to be a lower high because they're lowering the supply. So normally I'm looking at around structure, like right there. Were those two candles right in there not support? Okay, I'm asking you guys questions, okay, and answer fast with me so we can continue moving. This area, like if we're scalping, did we not see that red candle stop right there and then move up green? So that's technically an area of support just in 5 minutes, and it came right back up. But now if I brought that zone across and flip the color, which I normally do, we make it red. The volume is below, and look at where it's retesting. It's retesting that exact zone, in which is approximately 50% of that big bearish bar. Okay, and then if you want to continue to bring this across, if it continues to push down, then you know sellers have sold up here, big area. They lowered the supply right here and continue to push it down where they lowered it right here. So it's kind of like looking at Bookmap with these kind of heat right here where the bigger blocks are. Okay, and we're going to see if we can break today's low of the day, and then that's our hourly support. If it breaks like an impulse come down, maybe it will go right back up at that white line. If we can't hold this white line, we're coming down to the bigger box down here. Okay, so that's NASDAQ. If we're trading in here and then we have so close to these yellow daily lines, and what I do is, since they're so close in here in a consolidated range, I'll get rid of this yellow line. Okay, and then I'll just watch in here. So I'll get rid of those two yellow lines, and now I'm just watching in here. It's now consolidating more at the lower half right here. Okay, what time frame am I on? 5 minutes. 5 minutes time frame. Years Melbourne, thank you for calling me an idiot. I appreciate that. Okay, fuck, YouTube is crazy. Guys, we're not going to be coming on YouTube anymore, to tell you the truth. This is stupid. We come on here to drop free knowledge and dropping idiot. Thank you. So stupid. But anyways, guys. Okay, so let's continue going. Guys, I'll give you guys this chart because I want to continue doing the other top down. You're the guys that I call a donkey. You are a straight up fucking donkey. Okay, you're the donkey. We always have one donkey on every single live call, and that gentleman is the donkey of the day. Okay, so guys in Zoom, I just provided you with the NASDAQ chart. I'm going to continue moving on, okay? I'm going to continue moving. Okay, so we got NASDAQ over here on the left. I'm going to go do oil now, okay? Okay, so let's do oil over here. Okay, so oil. How many of you guys have been paying attention to oil lately with the crisis that's going on around the world? Okay, oil, the big precious commodity, crude oil around the world. Okay, just like gold and things like that. So I follow oil. I do. I do like trading it as well. It's really, really nice for scalping too. Make some big moves, but I again understand that the higher time frames will make everything make a little bit more sense. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move to the book on oil to see how crude oil is moving over here. Okay, so crude oil, let's take a look at it. Okay, so this is crude futures right over here. This is again the VWAP, volume weighted average. We're coming down to it. I'm going to go into our 15-minute kind of time slices right here. Here's 12:45, 1 o'clock, 1:15, 1:30 just started right now. And you have your offers above you. You got your bids below you. Showing like the last hour over here, cumulative volume delta looks like buyers are continuing to accumulate 520, but maybe it's still pushing down. Okay, but let's start off with a top down. Okay, top down on oil. Okay, so they pinned it up here. Okay, overall move of oil. Okay, is like when we look at weekly. Okay, up here, over here, all the way back in 2022. How many of you guys remember this? Okay, February 24 was the day the first missile launched in Russia in Ukraine, right over here. We were trading this live. Okay, and look at how high everything came up to, $130 a barrel. Since then, it retraced back down to $95, came back up to 124, lower high. They pushed it down, continuing to come all the way down, where we found a little bit of support down here around 67, and then the drop down to $63 down here. We held the big neckline right here. It was like around $83, $84. We closed with volume above. We continued to push up all the way up here. End of September when we came up to $95. And since then, we've been pushing down. Okay, and then this is when, guys, if you hold positions over the weekend, okay, you can't control natural disasters, you can't control wars, you can't control pandemics. If something happens over the weekend and you're stuck, like for example, if you're selling and you think that you're going to continue to sell down on the Friday, and then all of a sudden the weekend opens up, all of that, what happened over the weekend with Israel and all of that chaos in the Middle East, and then all of a sudden oil opens up at 85 and runs up to $87, where you were selling down in 82. That's a big move, 400 or 500 pips in drawdown. Your account could be blown up. That's the risk if you're trading over weekends, holding positions. You have no control of what can happen around the world. Okay, so if you're a swing trader, make sure you know that. Okay, don't risk a lot. Okay, because you never know what can happen out of your control. Okay, so since then, well, look at oil. Okay, look at the gap. Okay, from here we closed and we opened right there. So coming down today, we've almost filled up the entire gap, and it's getting a little bit of a wick coming up. Okay, so do gaps always get filled up? No, gaps do not always get filled up. Okay, they might at a later time, but they don't immediately get filled up. Even if you see like a 5-minute candle gap up, it's not immediate that it's going to come down and fill that gap. It might run for 15, 30 minutes, 1 hour, then come back down and retrace down and fill that gap. Okay, so just by looking at this, did anybody who trades oil, okay, look at this big red candle on Wednesday, October the 4th, and if you just did kind of like what I do, eyeball about 50% of it, okay, I'm just guessing right there, half of it, open, close, volume, half of it's maybe right around there, okay, but you see how it kind of you can manipulate it now, kind of lines up with a body right over there. And again, what do I do when I identify half of an area? Okay, so it's a critical daily line. I go yellow. If I need to put the box for visual representation, about half of it. Okay, so even if you want to give it a little bit above or below, if you can't really figure out where half of it is, just a zone. Okay, and if you brought that across, you could maybe have seen when to maybe possibly sell oil. Okay, see what they did here? They closed it Friday down there, Sunday night after the crisis in the Middle East, it gapped up. It came all the way up to approximately 50%, $87.25, and they pushed it down and continued to come down, but back up. Today we opened. Okay, so let's follow today's daily candle. Let's go through the top-down motion. Okay, we opened up and we came up. That's our high of the day, the high wick, right? Let's place a purple line up there. I'm an idiot, so I need to use colored lines on my charts for all the idiots out there. Okay, so purple line right here, $86 and roughly 50 cents. Is it lower than the previous day? Yes. Is it lower than the preceding day? Yes. Are we lower than 50% of October 4th? Yes. Are we lower than this day, October 3rd? Yes. Are we lower than this day? Yes. Are we lower than this day? Yes. Are we lower than this day? Yes. So what is that telling us? That's telling us that they're lowering the supply at each successive level. So the buyers are buying in, but they're getting absorbed by selling pressure. So then now the selling pressure really redistributes all of that volume. So what happened with today's volume? Other critical levels. This is where we closed yesterday. This is where we opened today. Okay, so I'm going to place a yellow line here. Yellow. For all the idiots out there, yellow line. And continuing to push down. Okay, half of today's volume. If I'm just looking right here, open, where the volume is right now, half of it is roughly right there. Does it not line up perfectly with this body? And look at the price, $85 and 2 zeros. $85 psychological level. Doesn't get any more technical or mathematical than that. Okay, numbers don't lie, idiots lie. Right there, $85. Okay, now we broke that and we pushed all the way down to here. Crude oil came down to $83 and about 20 cents. Okay, so what am I going to put down here? Purple line to tell me that that's today's low of the day when I get to the lower time frames. Now I look at the gap. Okay, so I see we closed here on Friday. Middle East crisis, we gapped up all the way up here. We've rotated almost all the way down. To fill the entire gap would be coming down to $82.75. Are we there yet? No. So that will be another critical level. If we do have like an impulse break below our daily low, maybe it comes down there and fills the gap. And then there might be big buyers waiting because there is where the buying volume is. So what I do is I kind of stretch this volume across with a big green box just to give me heads up. If it does come down there, that's where the buyers might be waiting to load up again. Okay, could come all the way right back down for a double bottom down into 82. Maybe if it breaks, okay, there could be an impulse. Then we're looking to hold the market up right there at $81.50 for crude oil. We want to see if it holds there and then starts a slingshot going back up. Okay, but right now we got respected at today's daily low and it's coming right back up. Now look at where it's trading. Look at here, other critical levels in the market. There was a close, open. Okay, so I'm going to place a yellow line right at these bodies. Okay, and it's at $84.37. We might come up there, maybe find some resistance, and maybe continue to push down to fill the wick. If we start to close above this yellow line, then maybe buyers will continue to retrace it back up to this yellow line, to $85. But you see how levels now, okay? Was this not a level where we got rejected right there at that wick? Is that not a level right there where it held support, where we gapped up and held that and pushed up? So this is a zone. I'm going to stretch across, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring it a little higher to respect the bearish candle today and make it red. Okay, because I'm going to go with the higher time frame selling pressure pushing down today. If I'm going to continue to trade, I'm going to respect that the sellers are in control of today's daily candle. They are. But overall, are they in control of the overall weekly of oil? No, they're not. Because look at the trend. Okay, oil found support here at $67, continued to break for a high to 84 up there, pulled back to $78, continued to come all the way up to 95. So this could be like a counter trade sell, and then come right back up. We could find support and all of a sudden oil is breaking out of here and we're testing the 90s, depending on what's going on around the world. Okay, if we can't hold this, then we're going to come down. Where is our daily support? Right in here. Okay, this is where. If we can't hold $81, oil better hold 77, or else look out below. then there will be a big sell-off coming down. So supply and demand of oil around the world right now. So this is what we got to figure out. Okay, so that's enough daily analysis. That's even more than normally what I do. Okay, but I'm just trying to explain things. Okay, so this is the hourly now. Okay, so if we're following the hourly volume, let's take a look at how everything performed. I like to look at the bigger sessions. I like to look at when futures market opens up at 8 p.m. Eastern. I like to focus on pre-London, London 2, 3 a.m. I like to focus on Wall Street 9, 10 a.m. and then also the closing like near the power hour, 3 p.m. I like to focus on those. So just seeing here how Wednesday, pre-London, oil came up and lots of hourly resistance up here. Here was a massive rejection. Here was a fake out candle that closed above, got caught with a bearish engulfing candle coming right back down. Came back up again, right into London, and London came down and started that trend pushing down. Then we get into 5, 6 a.m., a little bit of barcoding consolidation, still lower high, lower high, lower high. Then you get a lot of volume. Wednesday, 9 a.m., it came up, lower high, continued to push down, close near the low, pull back again, 50% of the volume, continue to push down. Now we just came down 2 times down here at the low of the day. But you see the hourly bodies now, the volume, we're building some hourly support right here in the market. So I'm going to use a white line right here, $83 and about 70 cents around there. Okay, the wicks came down, picked up the liquidity, but they closed right above there. Okay, so we're holding hourly support below this white line currently for crude oil. Where are we getting rejected? I can see right here, body to body, and that wick that just came up and that wick that just came up, we're getting rejected around this area. Okay, so that's our hourly resistance currently in the market. Okay, so now we got to figure out what's going on in here. We got this bullish, like we have this big indecision spin top candle that opened bullish, came up here, came down, closed right virtually where it opened, but we grabbed some liquidity down there. Then we just followed right now at noon with a big bullish candle that came right back up, but then we didn't get any big follow through. This one just opened up and came up. Again, we couldn't take out the high, lower high, and now we're pushing down. Where will it maybe test? 50% of this bullish candle, okay? For all the idiots out there, 50% means half of it, okay? I'm an idiot, so I know that, okay? Right there, half, 50%. And look, it fits nicely with $84.03. So it's a nice psychological area, okay? Easy for transactions right here. And what I'm going to do is, to give me a heads up, is place like a green box right below here, okay, because I'm an idiot, so I understand this stuff, to hold it right here to continue maybe to push up. If we lose this, then it's got a high probability it might come back down to test down here. If we can't hold this, then we continue selling off, okay? So hourly holding in here. Let's go now to the 5 minutes and take a look. So now, as a scalping idiot now I watch to see if volume can close above these areas right here, like a double bottom at the low of the day, hold up, close above. I could have bought this candle, maybe place my stop loss like an idiot down here, and continue to get my pips up there and scale out. Did anything close above there? No, it got a nasty wick, rejected, and then continued to push down with a big bullish bar, closing above, continuing to trade up in here. Now we're pushing down. So you see how it's going to test this green box, and we'll see what happens right here. If it bounces, we might come right back up. If we cannot hold this area, then it might come down here. Okay, so also guys, if you want to use like moving averages and things like that, I don't use them too much personally, but if you want to add like a 9 EMA, we're below the 9. If you want to add like a 200, you can see the 200 is up here at $85 above us. Okay, so higher EMA is bearish, lower EMA, we're below it, is bearish. So right now it is pushing down, but when we came down to the low of the day, it pushed up, came back, higher low, new higher high. So we got to test right here to see if it will hold, maybe come right back up. If it cannot hold here, maybe break down. But this is where you might get an impulse candle come down, catch a wick, and maybe go right back up. So if you're scalping now, zones, what I like to do is measure from below here down to here. If you don't want to use that green box right there, you can get rid of it, okay? And then just follow the white line to the white line, okay? Let's measure it, okay? Handy tool for idiots is a measuring tape right here, okay? And it's approximately 35 pips to move from the white line to the white line, okay? That's the entire zone. I cannot change that, okay? It's not 50 pips, it's not 100, it's 35, okay? So if you're trading and you take a trade and it comes all the way down here, you got the maximum 35 pips in that zone, okay? But if it comes down and it trades halfway in this zone, okay? What's 35 divided by 2, okay? I like to always look at maybe 50% of that bullish candle. Where's half of it? From the white line. From the white line to the white line. Where's half of it? Right there. But then you see that wick right over there? Look at those two wicks. Okay, they tell us something. That's where the market came up and got rejected hard right there. It came up again and got rejected right there. Okay, so maybe if the selling pressure comes down, it might find a little base of support at that red line. So if you take that trade, now it's not 35 pips, it's about 16, 17, half, right? Okay, somewhere in there. If it comes down hard, yes, it might break that and push down, but it might just come down around this red line and then maybe push right back up. Why? Because the buyers are coming in to protect 50% of this bar right here. Okay, so normally when I stretch things across, like this is red resistance, the volume closed above there, again red, this bar closed above. So if I bring this zone across, I'm kind of looking to see if the buyers can hold this green zone. Because if it comes, because we're still trending up, they're pushing it from the low of the day right here. We pulled back, higher low. If it pulls back again, this green box could be a higher low. We haven't even came down here yet because it got rejected off of the hourly line. So we're holding it, okay? So there's no trade below there, no volume closed below. Okay, some traders use these to buy these areas. They buy here. But also if you're buying, you're still going up with this uptrend, but you're counter trading this initial move right here. Okay, so maybe to get like buying confirmation, maybe when I look over here, I can see some bodies that got like rejected right there. Like there was a little bit of consolidation there. If I bring it across, okay, now I draw like my red box. I'm kind of trapping the volume as much as I can. Okay, so maybe it wants to consolidate in here from the white support line, $84, to maybe up to that red box at 84.25. And if I just want to continue maybe to watch and see how it develops and not trade in here, I trap it and I wait. Okay, and then what are the three directions it can go? It could possibly just continue to trade inside this box here and just accumulate. Okay, or it could possibly break out of here, and again it could be a false breakout impulse with a wick and come right back down. If you wait for the volume to close, let's wait and see if it closes, maybe retest this, we flip this zone green, and then maybe oil is coming all the way back up to there. We will test this daily line and then come up there. Other question is, if we continue to maybe push down, we're looking for volume to maybe close below here. Maybe we can flip this red like resistance, then we start to come down. This is the one zone, number one, it will test. Support 1, see if it holds. If it can't hold here, it might come down here, support 2. Okay, and then maybe bounce. Maybe it bounces up to here, but we're bringing this zone across and it's red. And then you see that's the pullback, and then maybe it continues to break down in here. Okay, so that's how I use my zones. I just stretch them across. I use it whether it's going to be support. I use it whether it's going to be resistance, depending on where the volume is closing. Because the only thing that's moving here is the volume. That's the only thing that's variable. Okay, so we're inside here. Again, guys, I'll post this chart for you guys in Zoom. And we're going to continue moving forward. I got 9 minutes to get EU done, because then we got the red folder of FOMC minutes. We might get a little bit of volume in the markets, but it's not your traditional FOMC with Powell. Okay, this is just minutes. It's a summary of last FOMC. Okay, I just guys, Zoom, I just provided another trading view link. That's US oil if you guys want that. Okay, so right now we've got NASDAQ, which is barcoding right here at the hourly, red, green, red, green. Could come right back in this box and build again. And now I'm going to go to EURUSD. Okay. While I'm on EURUSD, which chart would you guys like on Bookmap? Do you guys want NASDAQ or do you guys want to keep it on oil? NASDAQ, Yummy? Okay. Say no more. Okay. Wow, look at NASDAQ, negative 2,000, okay? Almost came down to negative 2,000, okay? So now we're getting a nice little bullish push, okay? But again, if you're buying, you could be countering, okay? So careful down there, okay? Let it maybe build. Maybe it might be building like an inverted head and shoulder. Your left shoulder right here, inverted head coming back up. Maybe it needs to trade, consolidate in here, and maybe might get that breakout above there, okay? But we got to get the buying volume building because got a lot of sellers absorbing a lot of the volume today, okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is EURUSD. We have not done a top-down analysis on an FX pair in a while. So I look forward to this one. Let's start off again with the daily. So this is EURUSD. Okay. See my top down from other times. Okay. Like if I was still trading it, this zone I should have stretched across. Okay. And look at my selling opportunity. That if I followed this, I was too busy trading US30. Look at this beautiful daily head and shoulder pattern, left shoulder, the head that came out, finished off the right shoulder, closed below, and right there. Could have possibly sold that daily candle on September the 5th. It dropped a little bit, again, pulled back. Did it pull back into this red box? No, it didn't. Why? They're lowering the supply. Okay, bring it down. 50% of that big daily candle. Look at the rotation right into there, and then they dropped it again, lower low, come back again, big rejection wick, and the big drop. So this is where we are right now. You guys can see I haven't traded this, but I left my analysis from the last time I traded it. So I told you guys I don't trade FX as much as I used to. I'm more focusing on indices and other things. Okay, so daily. Wow. Okay, let's look at the daily now. Okay, we're bearish. Lower lows, lower highs. 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 Lower low. But now we're pushing and we're closing above a neckline, so we could be potentially getting a reversal over here. Okay, but we still could just come up a little bit bullish, and you still got to respect all of this selling pressure. Pushing the market down. Overall, is it bullish? Like from the bottom here, yes it is. When we dropped all the way down here, you guys remember September when it dropped down below sub dollar 95 cents? That was that big buy down there. But if you look at the overall monthly, like we're selling off from up here from 125, 123, 114. Okay, so that was a nice bottom. We're coming right back up. But if you look at the overall, we're pushing down. Let's see now if we build a little bit and come a little higher. If not, we're going to lose this support and come right back down. But right now it's building on the daily. EURUSD. Probably GBP USD, similar. Okay, it's building on the daily. Yeah, Mustafa, FOMC minutes. It's a summary of last month's FOMC. Okay, it's not, guys, I explained this at the beginning of the call. It's not Powell coming to the podium. They're not touching interest rates. It's a summary of what happened. Okay, so if you are in any trade, just beware. It's not as volatile as a real FOMC event, but it's a summary. Okay, but I'm going to continue doing the top down here. Okay, so can we all agree that it bottomed out over here? Okay, remember, it takes like 2 bars. And that's it. We bottomed out, okay? Right there. We're holding the market right there. The market traded down into there, and it's holding this, okay? So where is our resistance? I like to stay where the bodies are. I see the impulse, but it came back and closed here, okay? So I like to keep levels like where bodies are, like right in there. Red. Bring it across now. Did this daily candle close above this? Yes, it did. So I'm going to stretch that across and keep it green. Okay. So now, yesterday, we had a big bullish candle that took out this particular high on Friday, September 29. We came a little higher high. Then we got rejected and we closed right there yesterday. Our opening price was right here, 106.05. yellow line. Okay, that's a critical daily level. We closed there yesterday and we opened there today. Okay, and then what happened? Let's follow the volume. We opened up, and which direction did we go? We went bullish. Okay, we took out this previous high right here, yesterday's high. We took it out. It came a little higher up to here. That's our high of the day, 106.35. That's Euro USD's high of the day, purple line. Okay, normally I'm looking to the left of the chart into this big red candle that pushed the market down, and you know, I'm always looking at half of it, 50%, which is right there. Okay, so if I'm drawing like a zone, I see those wicks right there held the market green. There's 50% of that big red candle. There's where it got rejected red. There's where it got rejected red. And today we impulsively broke above here. And if we ever do come back up again, maybe it's going to be red. Okay, until the buyers prove me otherwise, that they can close it above this area and maybe push higher. But right now, I see that they got rejected right there. They got rejected right there yesterday. Today we pumped out of there. They did create a new high of the day. That's an impulse breakout, but this candle still has 3 hours left to close. So are the buyers going to bring it right back up and close it above there? Maybe we're going to get a nice bullish move tomorrow, or it's going to trade inside here or bring it down. Okay, so since we got up there, it encountered some big supply coming from higher time frames. They continued to push the market down. We came back down to where we opened, continued to push down all the way down here. So that's where we found our low of the day, purple line, and we just came up, and this is where the volume is right now. Okay, so we got to focus on about 50% of this zone. From here to here, half of it is roughly right here lined up with this wick. Okay, so I'm just going to put a yellow line here for reference on the lower time frames. And you see how it lines up? Body, body, wick, and it's roughly half of this zone. Okay, from this yellow line to the purple right there. So I'm going to make it yellow. And this is exactly where the volume is trading, right here. Okay, so 3 more hours. It's a bearish pin bar candle. It might continue to push down. Maybe we find our buyers that are still coming in from this uptrend. Right here, we've got a higher low from over here. This is a higher low from over here. This is a higher low from over here. So you see the buyers are still bidding it up. They're still buying it. They broke it out for a new higher high. That's good to continue an uptrend, but this is why we got to continue to accumulate here. If the buyers can't hold this, then it might break down and it come down to this critical level, 105.46 right here. Okay, so that's how it looks on the daily. Now what I'm going to do is go back to the hourly, look for anything in the hourly. Okay, so again, which times do I look for? Critical times. 8 a.m. we came all the way down. Remember, there was news at 8 a.m. If you trade the US dollar, it's affected by that. Okay, so we closed above here. We rotated right back down, held. It closed above there, really good. But look at then at 9 and 10 a.m. equal highs, tweezer tops. Come down, close right there. Continuing bearish, close. Ignited candle, short wick on the hourly, break, push down, close, hanging man candle. We're going to learn all about our bearish candles today, guys, in our webinar. Okay, so I'm just saying these names right now. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, we've got that webinar coming at 5 o'clock. Okay, make sure you know your bearish candles, because if markets start selling off, you want to know your bearish candles so you can make some money selling the markets. Okay, and it came back up to 50% and pushed all the way down last hour. We came up. And now it just came right back up to about 50% of that hourly candle. Okay, right here, and lined up perfectly with the wick, like right beside it. If I look at zones structure to the left, I'm going to place a white line right here. This is to tell me that over here, we had a volume hold above, wicks, hold that white line, continue push. Now we close below it, and now we just came up to retest it, and we might be pushing down. Okay, so I like to go on the 5 minutes. Yes, it's 2 o'clock, guys. We can see NASDAQ moving, gold will probably moving, this Euro USD will be moving. Okay, remember that FOMC summary folder that's coming out in the market. Okay, so if I'm scalping this thing, maybe now I want to follow it in this yellow zones. Okay, so again, if I'm trading inside this zone, if I'm trading FX, from up here to there, it's approximately 12 pips. If this was a different security, this might be 20, 25 pips, but this is Forex, okay? And Forex also has defined zones. This was support in the market, turn to resistance, bring it all the way across, and that's what we just traded into, right in there, okay? So if you don't feel comfortable trading this zone, then maybe wait and let's see if something breaks down here. Let's wait and see if volume closes above here. If this is your area that you're just gonna maybe watch it, how it accumulates in here. This is the neutral box that I use when I trade, the consolidation area, the sniper trap and gap, and maybe I wait to see if buyers can continue to maybe accumulate in here. It might be forming, like I'm already visually seeing it before it happens. Maybe there's going to be a double bottom. See how it came down? We barcoded red, green, found the bottom. It's coming right back up. Might find its neckline there. Might have to come back down to here, or maybe 50% of this bullish candle right there, and maybe form a higher low and continue to come up. And then if it kind of closes above here, I flip that red box green. I see if it retests this, and if it does, I buy. I buy to break out this and maybe come up to the next zone, okay? And then nothing is always going to work perfectly like that, okay? It's not always just going to test if it comes down to 50% and hold right there, okay? But I kind of visually see if it happens. If it happens, then I trade it. It might break and come down for a double bottom down there. It might come down for more liquidity at the low of the day. You might see that, okay? But you gotta visually see something when you're trading, okay? So you're not guessing. And try and follow the path. If it's not bullish, okay, if we get rejected there, then maybe it's not bullish. Maybe it gets rejected and we come back down, we close below here, sellers push it down, we retest this, all of a sudden it's breaking the low of the day and sellers are in full control and dumping it down here, okay? So you kind of got to trade carefully, candle by candle, watch things develop. If it's in an area where it's just consolidating, maybe don't trade that area. Maybe just wait on the sidelines, see what's developing. Are we above the 9 EMA? Yeah, we are. Are we above the 200? No, the 200 is right there, kind of at that daily area, okay? So if you're watching Euro USD, here's the charts, guys, and then we'll go back to all three charts. Okay, zoom. There's a TradingView chart link of Euro USD. Okay, so I'm just going to place these, all three of them together. I know it's a lot to look at, guys. Believe me, I don't normally trade like this myself. I trade with one chart throughout the day, but I know it's hard to please everybody here. So I try and give back everything. Okay, so if you're trading NASDAQ, we're watching NASDAQ. If you're trading oil, oil is still inside here. If you're trading Euro USD, it's inside here, okay? So 2 o'clock, okay, just came out. Everyone's talking about this red folder, okay? This one right here. FOMC meeting minutes. There's nothing to display, okay? There's no numbers, there's nothing. It's a summary of what happened at the last meeting, okay? So you can see it's not as crazy volatile as a normal FOMC. I believe that next one we're getting is November the 1st, if I'm correct. Okay, so everyone on YouTube, guys, if you guys appreciate the analysis, if you guys are getting better learning with SST, hit the like button. If not, it's all good, but we do appreciate the likes. Okay, is anybody in any trades right now? And then tomorrow we'll be doing 1 minute scalping. And then when we normally do 3 charts like this, what we can do is switch up the lineup. So today is NASDAQ, US oil, EU. Maybe next time we do it will be US 30, gold, GU, or UJ, or something like that. We'll always switch it up, okay? And I know, guys, from doing this for a long time, we're not able to please everybody, okay? So I've learned that over time. If we're not on your chart, maybe another day we will. Even try and maybe learn what we're doing. Okay, so what's going on now? Okay, so guys, like scalp zones, okay, I like scalp zones. So, you know, like when it broke out of here, it came up there. Normally I'm measuring that zone if I'm taking that trade like on an impulse. And I don't get too greedy. If it came up there, like with NASDAQ, it's about 11 pips. Minus 1 or 2 for spread, some slippage. Maybe as a scalper you net 7, 8 pips unless you got good executions. But see that 1 minute candle just right there at 2 p.m. when they released those FOMC. It was a really, really bullish candle, but it came all the way up there, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, got rejected, came back into here, still holding a little bit of volume, and now we're going to see if it can come back up and fill these wicks and start to break out. Okay, that's on the lower 1 minutes. If you're on the 5 minutes, we still have 3 minutes till this whole candle will close up here. Oh, perfect. Nagaraj, thank you. November 1st will be FOMC interest rates. That's right. November 1st. That's what I thought it was. And there's also one more in December, right at the end of the year. Okay, so there's 2 more FOMCs that they could continue to increase these interest rates to battle inflation and things like that. Okay, that's going to hurt you and I the most. Okay, do you guys have any questions about the analysis, about the top down? Again, I might do it different than you, but you might do your analysis different than me. It's all good, okay? As long as you understand what you're doing, that's all that matters, okay? Again, the colors. If you don't use these colors, doesn't matter, okay? Use your own colors, use what you understand. At the end of the day, you're trading your charts, okay? You got to understand what you're doing. I know what I'm doing, okay? I can do that. I do it daily. But make sure you guys understand what you're doing, okay? Don't get caught up on the colors, okay? I see a lot of you guys are just getting confused on the colors. And you're wasting precious time just on arguing about what colors you use. Okay, so let's see where this body on NASDAQ will close. Is it going to close above here? Is it going to come back down in here? EU is making a move, trying to fill up that wick here. Thank you, William. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, Truth Factor. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, no, there is a lot of good people here. We get the one donkey that comes in once in a while, but it comes with the game. Okay, it comes with the game. There's always got to be the donkey. Okay, so you see how it again impulsively broke out of there and pushed down. Okay, so if you took any buys, they were basically impulse trades. If you're waiting patiently for the candle to close, I still do not see any green volume closing above there. Oil is pushing down, breaking that critical support. And remember the white line, $83.68, that's hourly support. So let's see if maybe it catches a little bit of a bounce at this hourly area. This might be an area maybe to potentially look to buy oil if it comes down here. Maybe if we get rejected over here. Okay, and EU is still building inside here. Okay, so there's the close. We closed as a bearish pin bar, opened ignited red, it might push down. But we're going to see, can we start to hold some of this green volume in NASDAQ? Can it continue to hold? It is holding right now. Those 2 wicks are higher lows, tweezer lows compared to this, but now it's coming right back down. So we're still below this, might push down. Sometimes when it's like bad trading volume like this, then don't trade it, okay? Just stay on the sidelines. If you are looking to take any trades, make sure you're observing your MT4. Did the spreads change all of a sudden because now there was a red folder news in the market? Are your spreads still pretty good? Go through the motions before you're going to trade. Look at which security, because remember, we're running 3 different securities here. We're looking at EU, oil, and NASDAQ. With your brokers, they probably have all different contract sizes. So make sure if you're looking to buy or sell any one of these, you have the correct lot size that you're using so you don't screw up. We had a guy today in our group who blew his entire 2 weeks of profits in one single trade that he accidentally traded with the wrong lot size, and it blew 2 weeks worth of hard work from one mental mistake. Don't be like that, guys. We try to tell you this daily and remind you. Okay, so we're holding oil at this green box. Just takes one mistake, guys. If you're normally you trade like 1.0, then all of a sudden just by the wrong click of a button there's a 10.0, or you're switching from a different security. It happens with me all the time too. If I'm trading gold and I go back to US 30, I got to change those lot sizes, because with my broker they're completely different. If I do a 10.0 with US 30, it's a standard lot. Okay. If I do that same 10.0 and I move over to gold, it's not a standard lot, it's 10 lots now. So it goes from $10 a pip to $100 a pip. One mistake, you're in huge trouble, okay? So mental mistakes can kill us as traders too. That's why get in a habit, get in a routine. Keep telling yourself every time you're going to get in a trade, make sure I look at the spreads, make sure I look at the lot size. Am I using a feeler trade, or am I going to go in with my normal trade? A normal lot size, all of these things. Make sure you work this through before you just jump in the markets. A lot of trading is cleaning up your mistakes. That's what trading is. All of us can be profitable traders if we just focus on cleaning up a little bit of our mistakes. Because I guarantee you, all of you guys do take trades and you get a lot of green trades and profit. But your losers are the ones that are destroying you, because you're probably over leveraging, you're probably not closing out your losing trades at a small loss, you're holding them forever. Maybe you make a mental mistake, your emotions take over and you start revenge trading. Those are all a recipe for disaster. Kim, or being a donkey. Yeah. If you are a donkey, yes. I am a donkey. Okay. I got called a donkey today, so I guess I'm a donkey. A donkey is an insult, by the way. If you get called a goat, that's a good thing, not a donkey. Oh, man. God, I love YouTube. Okay, so what's NASDAQ doing? Impulse, come back down. Impulse, come back down. Impulse, come back down. Closing in 45 seconds. Are we building? Look how it's accumulating right at this VWAP. This is not good volume to be trading right now, guys. Not good volume, okay? You see a lot of indecision. Maybe it's best to be on the sidelines if you're not in a trade right now. Justin, nice. You took all the trades with Dave, called in New York and got 3%. So skipped FOMC. Yeah. Skip it. Look at Justin. You're not missing out on anything right now. Okay. Don't ruin a good day where you made 3%. Okay. Be smarter than that. Walk away from the markets. Justin, where do you live? Where are you? Italy. Okay. Guys, Justin is in Italy, in Milan right now. He's up 3%. Can we give him some advice? If we were all in Milan, Italy right now, what would we want to be doing in Milan, Italy? Justin, go for a nice pizza, okay? go for a brioche-noto. Just go get out of here, okay? Go enjoy the beautiful, go to the theater. Go enjoy Italy. Go to a football game. Just get out of here. Okay? You're up 3% and you're in Milan, Italy. Get out of these markets. Forget about it. Yeah, that's good. Tony, drinking red wine with pizza. Absolutely. Yep. Okay, now we're getting a big bullish push. Okay, so we're filling these wicks on NASDAQ. Okay, let's see. It's gonna, where will it close? Okay, we don't want to get faked out again because it could just come right roaring right back down. Okay, So I'd like to see some clean green volume closing above here. We might be building for a nice potential bullish breakout here. Again, big like pattern. This is all left shoulder. It came down there. Inverted head, picked up all that volume. We could be just trading like in here a little, but if it really breaks out, there's our white line, 15,170. That could be the nice breakout that is building, okay? Possibly. It's building right now. But I need more. Like, I need more. This is too much indecision. Even looking at Bookmap, it's too clustered right now. So the market is accumulating right now. I don't feel like trading this stuff unless you're just really quickly in and out. Like unless you're built, like look at the 1 minute candles. They're a mess right here. Unless you're building a position, two sides are building positions here. Sellers are building and buyers are building. Remember, guys, facts. One party is going to get squeezed out of this zone. Is it going to be the buyers squeezing the sellers out of here, or will the sellers squeeze the buyers back down in here? If we're on the sidelines, me for example, I'm on the sidelines. I'm not looking to trade. I'm not too sure about this move here. Okay, but it is building. It is building. Let's wait and see. 2 more minutes to close. Maybe come up 230, a new 30-minute candle. Maybe we'll see what happens in there. Yummy, nice. 2.25% today. Hard work. Yeah, guys, no one said making 1%, 2% is easy in the markets. Yummy, you know that, bro. It's hard work, guys. So you got to appreciate. That's what I'm telling everybody here. If you hit 1%, 2%, appreciate it. It's hard work for some traders to do that. Like how Justin just said, he's up 3% and he's in Milan. Get out of these markets. Go enjoy that. Like, that's what I mean. You got to also control greed. As a trader, you have to be able to control it, because greed can take over and destroy you as a trader. All of us have been here on this call. All of us. 200 plus on YouTube, 100 plus on us on Zoom. We've all been there. We've been humbled by these markets, and it got us nowhere. Okay? Greed will destroy you. Oil, just a pullback, continuing to sell. Let's see where this will close with NASDAQ. EU is still building inside here. Wow, Justin, congrats. 6 months profitable now. I know. You put a lot of hard work in here, man. Good for you. Congrats, bro. MFF ruined it. Well, MFF ruined it for a lot of us here, you know. So, but just look at the positives. You traded for 6 months, very profitable. So now you have the knowledge. You can do it with anything right now. You can do it with any broker, prop firm. You got the knowledge now. You can do it again for the next 6 months. Okay. Don't let that take away from what you've accomplished. When is Big Dave coming to YouTube, Pablo? I don't know. He's doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday with the Zoomers right now. When Dave is ready to come back, he'll be back. Right now, Pablo, you got to deal with the donkey. Okay, again, look at the closure, okay? So we came down, we closed as this inverted hammer again. It might push up bullish. Again, you're playing games in here. It might come up, might go down, might go up, might come down. If you got a bias, I suggest go with it, okay? But go small when you're feeling something out. If you're buying, test it out with a smaller buy. If you're selling, test it out with a smaller sell, because we don't know exactly the direction inside here. Right now, it could just be, again, consolidating in here. Red box, obviously, let's flip it green. Okay, we got the volume above it, still building. We didn't really break down yet. Okay, maybe 230 in 10 more minutes, maybe the volume will change. How is Miss Jones moving? Better than NASDAQ? Or is US 30 lagging behind too? Miss Jones was nice? Don't tell me that, Yusuf. Yeah, US 32. It's building. It's getting up to that resistance a little bit. Okay, similar to NASDAQ. Very similar. Okay, so you see here, oil, okay, just by looking at the RSI, not to take trades with it, it's starting to get down almost to an oversold condition, but maybe they really want to bleed it out and then bring it back up. So now I'm looking for maybe, are we going to see a closure maybe above this red box? So I just continue to go down with it and wait patiently. Big breakout on NASDAQ, okay, big push. Let's see if it came right up to that hourly, okay. It took out the highs, so that was a big bullish momentum that just built up there, but we want follow through. Where will it close? Can we start to close above this area? Any pullbacks too, guys? Okay, so you see now we have a big volume based candle. It's not these wicks anymore. So again, let's judge where 50% is. Okay, where it will close. Open, there's the volume. Half of it is right here above these wicks. So if it can continue with this momentum, we gotta figure out where half the volume is. Okay, and then maybe we'll continue. If it pulls back, maybe we'll hold a lot of that buyers and maybe continue to push this thing. Nice move. So now if you were in a buy, okay, you're kind of squeezing all the short sellers out right now, that maybe their stop losses are above this zone. So maybe it's hunting now for come up with to find those stops and get them triggered. But if you're in a buy, it's nice for you. Okay, you want to come up here and start tapping out sellers' stop losses. So adds more volume, buys, executes pending orders, and maybe this thing can continue pushing. So you see NASDAQ continuing to push. There it goes. Okay, so this is a short squeeze. Remember I told you, two parties in here. You got the sellers and you got the buyers. Someone is going to get squeezed out of this zone. Currently, it's the buyers right now. But where will this body close? It could get rejected and come all the way right back down. We still have a minute and 10 seconds. Anything can happen. Okay, so if you're in buys on NASDAQ, congratulations, guys. Okay, now you get rewarded. Now, what I would suggest is go to a break even. If you're in a buy, go to a break even. Yep, oil is still pushing down. Look at the oil. Retested 50% red and continue to push down. Now I want to see if oil can come right back up, trade inside here, and maybe look for maybe a possible opportunity to look for a potential buy later on oil. But I'm not in a trade, so I let it bleed out. Wow, okay. NASDAQ can fill up to, fill up that prior wick to 15,190. There it goes. Filled. And then I'm just going to draw my other zones up here, right there. See how EURUSD is barely moving, guys? That's why I don't focus too much on FX anymore. Okay, look at oil making a nice move, indices making a nice move. These things are, not that I hate them, they're just too slow for me. Okay, I like fast scalping. I like to get in and out of the markets with minimum like 10 pips. For me, this is kind of like when I was learning how to trade, but I'm not knocking it. FX is good, but just for scalpers, sometimes you don't get the move. Like that's a nice move for a scalper. Like even if you're a 1 minute scalper, right there, like that 1 minute body, if you bought that, you just filled up to the zone. And if you measured it with your tool, what is it, 20 pips? 18, okay, roughly 20. Yeah, there's 20. Okay, so that's what scalpers look for. Nice big push. So that's a squeeze on the short sellers. They got squeezed out of the market. That's that inverted head and shoulder pattern I was talking about. Left shoulder, inverted head, built up in this block, and then they released it right through there. Okay. And then why did I place that red box right up there? I just looked. 50% of that candle right there. Okay. So that's just a target. Okay. It's not always going to hit it exactly. It did come up right up to there, But again, you got to follow the candle. If you're in the trade, what I would recommend is a trailing stop loss. Some of you guys buy down here. If you bought down here, maybe bring your trailing stop loss, 50% of this bullish candle, and all of this hard work, you've secured that no matter what. Okay, and then let's just continue flipping the zone. If we ever come back down to pull back down into here, see what I'm doing? I'm making that box green now. And it's roughly 50% open of that candle. There's the close. That's roughly half of it, right at that hourly white line. So if a red candle comes back down, that might be an opportunity on a pullback. If it comes down here, if it holds, that might be an opportunity to buy and then maybe come back up and take out the next high. Okay, if it continues with the uptrend. Look at oil just dumping. Okay, all the way down to the low of the day. The purple line, low of the day, $83.17. Okay, so just continue. That's not green anymore, that's red. We're below it. Okay. Kind of want to see where this thing can close on oil, maybe how it will consolidate at the low of the day. Maybe might be looking for opportunities to maybe accumulate a buy or watch what's going on. But anything that hits like a lower high of the day, you got to pay attention to there. It's a critical area in the market. Now, if you're following this RSI, look at it. It's down to 25. So if you bought that candle when it dropped down to 30, all you got was that pullback to 50%. If you didn't do anything, it came right back down. So this thing could continue to dump. Don't just follow RSI, guys, and just take buys or sells because it hits 30 or 70. It's probably the worst mistake you can do in trading. Use it as confluence, but also follow formations of candles and things like that. Okay, there's our retest. Here it comes back down. We've got a minute and 50 seconds. So again, guys, if you don't do anything on a breakout, then unfortunately there's going to be pullbacks in the market. Same if you're selling oil all the way down. There's a pullback coming right back up. Okay, so now we're going to see if it can hold in here. Maybe this is where now we need to see some volume, trade sideways, build for maybe for a flag and continue to break out. If it starts to come down, this is opportunity to maybe look for sells now. Okay, if we can't hold 50% of this. Sarah, 40 pips on NASDAQ. Congratulations. Yeah, no, good stuff. I know you guys are trading, okay? Good stuff, guys. Yusuf secured 40 pips. And then it ran another 30. I know. But those are those woulda, shoulda, couldas, okay? What happens if it ran 40, you secured, and then now it's coming back down 20, 25, okay? It happens, okay? You know how many times I'm in a trade and I secure only 20 and the thing runs 50, 70? It's all good. You got to look at the positives. Don't get caught up in that because it will ruin your psychology. Look at the positives. You secured money. You secured money. Why is gold not moving? 1:30 COMEX market opens, closes an hour ago, so it might be light volume, and it's not the greatest to be trading mid-afternoon gold. COMEX market is 8:20 to 1:30 p.m. Eastern, so that might be just a lack of volume right now. Okay, and then we have a new 30-minute candle starting right now. Here it is. 2:30 p.m. new 30-minute candle. Okay, so what I do now with this oil is just to see if it will start to hold this zone. If there's any pullbacks, I'd like to maybe buy down here oil if it gives me a nice little pullback. If you're in a buy, watch and see if it will come up to this red box. Because now I like to, and this is what I do, guys. If I'm not in a trade, I don't just jump in, okay? I like to see what's happening. I see it came down, held volume right there, came right back up. Maybe it needs to come back down again and pick up more liquidity. And then I follow. Is it a higher low grab? Is it coming down to the equal low? Are they coming back down into here? And then I figure out where the neckline is, and then maybe on the next leg coming up, maybe it closes above here, retest that. Maybe then we get that similar breakout like what NASDAQ just did. If you find you're chasing trades, you're behind. Does that make sense, guys? Okay, so if you find like up here, you see this big, you're late to the party. Okay, you're late. You're buying now in the bigger supply, and then you get pushed down. Then you hate trading, and you say trading is a scam. I hate this. It sucks. Well, you were FOMO, fear of missing out. Remember, there was buyers in here. There was buyers down here. There was buyers that were accumulating down here. So buyers here, buyers there, and that candle opened. So your FOMO, your fear of missing out, it's going to continue going to the moon. But you're buying right into the highest of supply. So there's a pullback. So sometimes you got to time it properly when you're buying. If you've already missed a move, don't just jump in, okay? Take your time to be disciplined. If you miss a trade, oh well, it's not the end of the world. I miss trades all day, every day, okay? But some of the trades I take are good, high quality setups. So you just got to have patience to wait for them on any time frame. This goes for everybody, not just scalpers. This goes for 15, 30, 1 hour intraday traders. If you find that you're just chasing trades, you're probably missing out. You're late to the party. Sorry, you should be being more patient and wait. Wait for a pullback. See, if you missed up there, it came right back down to the green box, and now you could have bought that green box and you're in profit right now with no drawdown. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. I missed that too, but I could have bought right there. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. It could just now consolidate here. Could continue to build. Maybe it breaks out, takes out that high, tests this 50% of this big red bar, and that's our high of the day. 15,250, 247, that's our high of the day up there. And then I see oil now getting rejected at that hourly. So when I see that, maybe I'll lower this red zone coming down there just to give me a heads up that I need to see some volume, green volume, maybe close above here. Maybe it needs to build inside here. I kind of don't like the volume this afternoon. Is it just me, or what do you guys think of the volume right now? I kind of think this volume is pretty suspect right now. Volume is bad, Yusuf? Yeah, I kind of noticed that too. So when I notice something like that, then I just tell myself, okay, maybe it's shitty volume right now. Maybe 3 p.m. power hour will be a little bit better, okay? I just keep telling myself positive. And that's how I trade. Instead of like getting like wanting to take trades right now when I can start to see that I don't like this volume. I never liked it in there, okay? To tell you the truth, I never liked how it was trading there. That was just a impulse breakout candle. If you got it, you got it, great. But do you want to look for this type of trade every single day? If you do, you're not going to be profitable over time, okay? That was just a nice break. Maybe because of FOMC minutes at 2 o'clock it broke out after. But I just don't like how things are moving right now. Maybe a potential sell setting up on EURUSD. Okay, so see there that yellow line, critical daily 106.05. There's your 200 EMA. If you use those EMAs, maybe it does break above there, and then look for maybe a possible opportunity to maybe sell EURUSD if it pushes down. If it can close up here, might be bullish and break through here. But for following the overall trend, it's sellers are in control. Right now it's been coming up, but we might come up to a critical area here where they push it down. If I look at the 5-minute structure over here too, right over here, we got rejected multiple times there. So if I bring that zone across, it's right below the critical daily yellow line and the 200 EMA. So that might be a potential area to maybe look or entertain a possible sell on EURUSD if it gets up there. Okay, and oil, impulse breakout, come up, back down. Now, there's the body of that candle, 50% of it. Can we hold half of the volume right now on a retest? Right there. Let's just see if it can hold this and build off of this. And maybe we're going to consolidate up here now. It's been a choppy day, crypto man. Yeah. It's been, I believe, like a choppy week this week. Okay, we're coming off of a weekend of global crisis. Okay, possible World War III. I never thought I would say that. Like I didn't think I would see it in my lifetime. But guys, wake up. Like let's not pretend that nothing's going on around the world. Okay, there is big crisis going on all across the globe, all across the world, anywhere you're at. Okay, there's probably some. If it's not war, it's inflation. If it's not inflation or war, it's something else. There's always something that's happening, but this is the time and place, and we're traders in these markets. So these financial markets move off of stuff, whatever's happening. So the only thing that you can do is trade with proper risk management, because one of these candles could destroy you. Okay, and it could be very, very fast. Yeah, things could go very bad quick as it escalates more. I believe it's going to continue to escalate. This is just the start of it. Okay, and a lot of innocent lives are gonna have to die because of this stupid stuff that goes on. Okay, but our prayers are for all innocent people. Okay, so currently, like in this trend on NASDAQ, if you just kind of draw like parallel channel, we're moving up. Okay, that's pretty obvious. If we look at the other side, like right here, that was pushing up. Okay, it's kind of continuing to push up. It all depends on where you want to place it. Some traders will place it right there. Okay, but we are in a parallel channel, coming up, coming back down, higher low, coming back up, coming back down, higher low. We're going to see if we can continue. Maybe they do like a maximum squeeze up here, and it might be looking for a potential sell coming in at around 3 p.m., 2:45, coming up soon. Maybe we'll see if buyers continue to build through here. But if you're in a buy, okay, we're holding. Just continue maybe to bring your trailing stop loss up, because at any point in time, this could come tumbling down. Okay, and all your hard work, you want to secure that. Okay. That's just how I trade, okay? And I might be completely wrong. Some of you guys, when you get into a trade, even if you're up here, you're at a break even, no matter what. There are some traders that set it and forget it at either a break even or their stop loss until it gets to their complete desired goal, okay? It might be much higher than what a scalper is looking for, but if that's your rules, stick to your rules. Don't keep changing things on the fly. Today you're going to try this, tomorrow you're going to do that. Find a system, find a strategy that works for you, and perfect it, okay? Not everybody here is going to be a 1-minute scalper, okay? Some of you guys are going to be fantastic 5-minute traders. Some of you guys are going to be amazing intraday traders on trading the 30-minute candles. But you have to have a plan on all time frames, no matter what you're trading. You're not guessing every single day. When you start guessing or second guessing yourself, you're going to just make more and more and more mistakes and get frustrated in these markets. That's just my opinion. And if you cannot deal with treating the markets as a business and you're treating it as a casino every day, I'm telling you, you got to switch that mindset. You have to. Some of you guys are still gambling in these markets. You have to stop that. Okay, so see how we got pinned up there. Okay, that's where they pinned it, 15,340, this big red candle that came down. Now we're trading right back into it. So we're going to see now, can these offers absorb and continue maybe to push down? Okay, but the buyers are strong. They're still buying into it. Okay, so it's still in this consolidated range. Okay, and if you're in EURUSD, let's again watch it up here. Okay, and oil is bullish above here. 3 more minutes. So we'll see, will it close above here? Then maybe we can flip this green. Maybe see if there's a pullback. See if it's positive, if it can close above here. Maybe oil is going to continue to move. I think I missed a trade on oil right here. Maybe I made a mistake. When it came down to the daily kind of low of the day, it came right back up. Maybe I should have bought one of these bars, place my stop below here, and running it up right now. But again, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Now that I'm not in, do I want to buy the high right now? Where I could have bought here, 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 here? No. So I'll wait for volume to close, maybe catch a pullback if it comes back. Okay, guys, do you understand what I mean? Like, we all could have bought this candle when it came down, came back up. We could have bought anywhere on it. We could have bought the next one. But now that I look at it, do I want to buy the high right now? No. Maybe I'll wait to see if it will close above. Maybe I'll get a pullback at a discount. Maybe I can buy right here. Maybe I can buy right here. Maybe I can even buy lower. So that's my philosophy, is instead of buying the high, wait over here for a discount. Just like when you go shopping, right? When you guys go to the grocery store or you guys go to Walmart, okay, if there's something that you can buy, it's $50 today, or it's going to be on sale tomorrow for $25, same product, would you not wait for tomorrow and buy it at 25 and save yourself half the money, get it on discount? Okay, why don't we do that with candles? Why don't we do that with in the stock market? Okay, I always use that analogy. If Best Buy has a 65-inch TV for, I don't know, $1,000, but tomorrow the same TV is going to be $500, why don't we just wait till tomorrow and buy it at $500 and we save ourselves $500? So same thing with the markets. Let it come to you and maybe buy at a discount. Add an area of demand. Don't just buy because Ron said buy something at a discount. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But if you get it at a discounted area of support or demand, maybe you're buying with bigger buyers. Okay, that's why we use Bookmap to see where those big blocks are, where we're looking for those buyers who are buying on discount. And these are not retail traders. These are more your institutions in here that are placing all these levels. And then two, to sell the market too. You want to sell at a premium. That's why I'm saying if it comes up here to this red box, maybe that's an area to sell. We're selling at the highest point. We're selling at a premium. And then as it goes down, we make money. Okay, so it goes both ways. Okay, so if you're still in this buy, okay, it came down, but have we broke below the green box? Have we broke the trend line? No. So it's still building in here. It might continue to break out. NASDAQ looks like it wants to maybe attempt to come up to that previous high, to fill that wick. Okay, so you see how EU is still ignited, building, going to test now. So now what do we have above us for resistance? We have this critical yellow daily line at 106.05. We've got our 200 EMA moving average. We have prior 5-minute resistance that got rejected right there. So if it does come trade into here, that could be selling at a premium. Maybe it doesn't get up there. Okay, so now maybe they're lowering it right here. Maybe they're not going to allow it to get up there. Right now it got rejected 3 times right there. So that's, I'm trying to visually show you guys, it's like a lower high. They're lowering the offers. Okay, but then you see where the volume is kind of now just trading inside here now. Okay, so maybe a possible selling opportunity will be below here. But we still got to respect buyers. They're still holding it up. Every time it comes down, it's got a higher low, higher low. So you got to respect them. They're still buying it up. Oil is really moving out of here. So flip this red to green if you haven't already. And any pullbacks, we're looking to maybe buy in here. Okay, if it pulls back, you got to be patient, and maybe it comes down there and it gives us that buy opportunity. Then maybe it can come back up. But if it comes down really hard red and doesn't hold this and closes below, that might be a possible selling opportunity to come back down. Okay, but right now it's holding. So we got to respect the buyers on this move, on this leg that's coming up. Okay, so you see now buyers are getting stuck up there. Now they're starting to maybe push it down. But every time the sellers come down here, you can see the sellers are pushing it down, buyers are bidding it up. Sellers again came down here, buyers bid it up. Sellers came down here, buyers are continuing to bid it up. Sellers brought it down here, and bids are continuing to bring it right back up. Okay, so you can see how strong the support is currently for NASDAQ. Okay, the bids are being respected, but maybe coming close to 3 p.m., this could be like a double top reversal. Okay, so see how it came up, rejected, back down, came back up. Maybe they might be pumping it up to grab all the pending orders maybe, and then come maybe power hour, it might be pushing back down and push below here and then sell off. Okay, that is one possible path. I might be completely wrong, and this thing is going to continue to close and squeeze shorts and be bullish. If that's the case, then maybe we continue buying the trend, okay, until it proves us otherwise. Oil, oh man, missed out on oil. EU is coming right back up. Beautiful, nice bullish hammer candle on NASDAQ. Came down, picked up all the bids. Now you see that the buyers are bidding it up. Okay, so these offers are, see how they got pulled out of the market? 15,340 got pulled. They just added. So you got to watch as well what's going on up here too. Okay, and remember, these were trapped buyers up here previously. Remember this wick, this green candle that broke out, those traders that bought the high, they got engulfed. Okay, so you see some of them maybe didn't close the trade at a loss. They're still in there. They were in drawdown, but the market has came right back maybe right there. That's what we call trapped liquidity. Okay, I'll place a yellow line there. This area has trapped liquidity, but right now the market is really coming back up to test, maybe to come there. So think about yourself. When you take a trade, okay, let's say for example we bought up there. Okay, what goes through your head? Let's say we bought up there, anywhere up there, and then that candle and the next candle came down 32, 33 pips in drawdown. Are most of you guys holding a trade in 33 pips of drawdown? Are you guys closing out at a stop loss? What are you guys generally doing in 33 pips of drawdown? Okay, so we got to think of like put ourselves in their shoes up there. Okay, what do you think most of them did? Did they get stopped out? Are they holding and drawdown? If the trade comes back to break even, you know, sometimes when you're in drawdown as well, you and I, when we're in drawdown, all of a sudden the trade comes to break even. What do we do when it gets to break even? Do some of you guys just close the trade at break even, review? Do you guys maybe add another buy now? Now that your drawdown trade came down in drawdown, it came right back up to maybe where that's an even trade. Do you add another buy now? Like, so you got to understand what's going on up there. So did it come up to those traders? It came close, but that's what a lower high is. So they trapped more buyers up there. Okay, so you got to follow the trapped liquidity too. And the faster they move away from the trapped liquidity, that's where you get your sell. And then it forces these guys to maybe get their stops taken out unless they're holding in drawdown. And you know some traders hold in drawdown forever. Okay, so here's the push down. Let's see if it can start to really break these blocks and push down maybe to the VWAP. And we're about, what are we, 9 minutes away from power hour. Okay, but always think psychologically. Put yourself in others' situations. If you're not in a trade, try to understand what's going on. Okay, so what happened with oil? Like that was a big move on oil. Okay, even up here. So if you get greedy, guys, like that move was 25 pips. If you don't do anything, look how it came up to critical bodies right there. Okay, almost 83.94, and they pushed it down and coming right back down to retest this area right now. But we're kind of a few minutes away from power hour. So if I'm not in a trade, I continue to maybe sit on the sidelines until I see the power hour move. If I see some nice moves in power hour, I do trade. If there's nothing to trade, then I just wrap the day up and that's it. Okay, but now the market again, like sellers pushed it down, but bids are still holding the momentum. You see how strong NASDAQ is currently building this. Okay, and again, it came right back up to here. So we might get a move before power hour or a power hour explosive move out of here. So be prepared for it. Unless it starts to push down here, I would be looking for maybe a sell below here. And I believe like EURUSD might be due for a pullback, but right now it's still bullish. Do I want to sell right now on that bullish candle? Not right now. Okay, so you know all those trap buyers that were here and there, now the market is coming up to them. Okay, so now let's see. So all those sellers now with all the buys and new volume, if it starts to break out of here, think about all the sellers that were selling. Their stops are up here. So if the buyers can continue with this momentum, they're going to squeeze those sellers out of the market and force them to maybe close out their trades. It's kind of a game who can grab more liquidity. Okay, can the buyers grab more liquidity or can the sellers grab more liquidity? Then when the time comes, the move will come. But you can't force a move. The move has to come natural to you. Okay, oil came right down to that green box and wicked right off of it. Okay, for scalpers, guys. Okay, that's what sometimes scalpers look for, is this move. See how it came down, the 1 minute candles came down, wick, and then it starts to come right back up. I know if not a lot of traders look for that type of move, but for some 1 minute traders, that's about a 10 pip move. Might come up to 15, but they just buy that critical zone that they've figured out in the market, okay, on the pullback. I haven't taken a trade this session. I'm not really feeling this volume. Some sessions, guys, I trade aggressive. Some sessions I just stay back. Okay, I just don't feel like trading this volume today. I've already had a decent day in the markets. I don't see anything worthwhile right here. And now we're 5 minutes away from power hour. So anything can happen now, in 3 and 5 minutes after. Okay, power hour is the last trading hour of New York Wall Street from 9:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. Things can get volatile. Okay, most of you guys are aware what power hour is now since you've been with SST. Some of you guys are doing really, really well trading it, and you guys are very disciplined. But don't gamble with power hour. And be disciplined. If you're not looking to hold trades into swap and into the futures market and hold overnight, then have rules. Know when your broker closes down and know how to get out of trades, whether you're in profit or at a loss, because you have to know when you're holding positions, anything can happen overnight, okay? Anything. World War III could start any minute. And if you're stuck in a trade, your account who knows what could happen to it. Okay, you got to be aware of those things. There was a couple signals sent out today, just to look at a few here. There was some that really like hit perfectly. Okay, just following the zones. Over here, this was a nice one today. Dow sell. Okay, so the Dow sell over, I believe it was like 200 pips, but here it came out. Okay, 8:47 a.m. Again, follow the zone. Okay, is it 100% accurate? No, trading is not. But follow this area, 33,830, kind of here. Give heads up, find some volume that closes below, maybe a couple retests, exactly what we're talking about here. And then let it play out maybe, okay? It does take a little time to develop, but as it starts to move here. You can see it did come up, come back down, close below. Again, they came up, but follow the wicks, rejected, come back again, lower high, more volume closing. There's the perfect retest, that one that came up exactly and got rejected. And now the move is moving like 60 pips down. You could have entered in on any one of these candles. These are 15 minutes. Remember, some traders go down to the fives and break it down a little lower. And then now it really, the momentum started to push Ms. Jones, Dow Jones down, and came down right here all the way, kind of like there was the support line 33,720, but it broke it and continued to push down. Okay, so that's roughly 180 pips. Is that Martha Stewart? Yeah, she's dropping it. Look at Martha Stewart, she's loving it. Okay, drop it like it's hot, Martha. And it came all the way down currently, like over here since last update, 225 pips. If you have a trailing stop loss, you know, and bring it down, you could maximize a move. I unfortunately don't hold trades that long. I envy traders that can hold it and do that. That's amazing. I just trade different than other people. Commodities, was there anything that came out on commodities? Some do hit, some don't trigger, some hit stops. Over here, gold sell. Okay, let's look at gold sell. To sell below here, yes, there was a body that closed below. Again, if you sold, you know, it started to come right back up and hold, and then it eventually went to stop loss. But when I look at this too, I don't trade 15-minute candles. I trade fives. So I would be following the fives below there and things like that. But yes, there is trades that do hit stops, you know. That's trading, guys. That's trading, okay? But there is other things to look at in here. Okay, now we're pushing down. Okay, so see how it came back up again, lower high, 15,335 is still holding NASDAQ down. Now it's coming down. Let's start to see if the market is going to break down now, going into power hour. There's our double top. Okay, so it came up, back down our neckline, coming right back up. Now let's see if it pushes down, maybe close below here, retest this, and maybe we're going to drop a little bit, maybe potentially sell. Who knows? Maybe it will open green, ignited, and come right back up. Okay, but we're 25 seconds away from power hour, the last hour of the day. Okay, and sellers are pushing it down right now. Was it Martha twerking, Zane? I think it was Martha. She was dropping it like it's hot. I think she caught the sell too. See, guys, Martha Stewart is a sniper with us too. Okay, here's the close. Now this is 3 p.m. Okay, open green. Is it going to come back up? Are they going to reject it hard? Okay, remember this is a big hourly candle. Do we trade gold? Yep, but not today. Today we looked at oil instead of gold. Tomorrow we'll look at gold, or tomorrow's 1 minute scalping. Maybe we'll stay with one, maximum 2 charts. Maybe tomorrow the plan is, guys, if you get enough likes on the YouTube, we'll do US 30 analysis and we'll do gold analysis, 2 charts, 1 minute, and we'll follow those. Okay, tomorrow's session is post New York, 11 a.m. We'll do a little 1 minute scalping. Okay, guys, but that's it for me. It's 3 p.m. If you guys are going to continue to trade, just be careful. Know your zones. Know what you're doing in these markets, guys. We appreciate all of you guys. YouTube, if you guys can hit the likes, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys want to join SST, I'd love to have you on the team, guys. Dave is in the private Zooms with PK and Shahab, with London's, a lot of New York's, post New York's. We got a weekly webinar today, guys. Everyone on Zoom, it's 1 hour early, okay? 5 p.m. Okay, 1 hour early. We're going to learn all about the bearish family today. Maybe markets are going to sell off soon, so we want to know our bearish candles. That's how you can make some money. Know the formations. I know everyone says, "Oh, Ron, I know the red candles are bearish," but know how they change. Like it could be a bullish engulfing candle, and then all of a sudden it flips. It has a big wick, and then it's turning into a shooting star. Make sure you understand what's going on in the market when you see that, and how it changes momentum and things like that. Especially if you're a scalper, you really need to learn your price action candles, because on the 1 minutes you're going to see so many of them. Okay, if you want to become a sniper, join us. If you just want signals alone, there is the signals, $1 a day. If you just want signals and charts, I recommend this one. This one, you get the signals, you get all the charts, you get to join all of the live Zoom sessions with the entire SST team. You get our entire courses with quizzes. You get all of our webinars. There's over 110 webinars we do weekly, boot camps, all of that stuff. And you get to be part of our Sniper Discord community and chat it up with all the friends in here, and just have fun with SST, guys. We really want to help you guys be the best traders that you guys can be. It's not easy. It's not easy what we do. Okay, we have to deal with a lot of members who financially are not in a good situation and things like that. It is psychologically, it's hard to deal with this type of stuff. We do a lot of one-on-ones too, but it keeps us motivated that we know that we're helping traders. Okay, as long as I know that I'm helping one trader out of the group to be better, it's all worthwhile. It's all worthwhile. But hopefully we can change more than one person. Maybe let's aim for 10. Let's aim for 100. Maybe 1,000. Maybe we can change people's lives for the better financially. Just put you on the right path. Doesn't have to be making money. Some of you guys just talk to me about other things in life, so it's all good, guys. We want to be there to motivate and help people in these shitty times that we're in right now. Just stay positive. The world will get better. Life will get better. Just believe in yourself. Believe in what you can do. Don't gamble. Don't revenge trade. All those stupid things that you do, that will take you back. It will set you back. Okay, and you don't want to lose time in these markets. If you put 6 months in, one silly day or one silly week of losing focus can ruin everything you worked for. So just know that that it could set you back, but just continue learning, guys. This could set you with financial freedom if you know what you're doing. I'm not going to make that claim and sell that everyone here is going to get financial freedom. No, I'm as honest as it gets. There's going to be a lot of people that lose a lot of money here trading, but you have to come down with a plan of discipline. If you don't have discipline, forget about it. Then maybe the markets are not for you. Go do something else. I'm telling you the honest truth. It hurts me to say that, but if you don't have discipline as a trader or as a person, trading might not be for you. Trading takes extreme discipline. Extreme. I haven't even taken a trade on this call because I was watching NASDAQ for this time. I haven't found anything. I'm looking more for maybe to push down and sell below here. Maybe I'll catch that sell this power hour. But see now how it's coming down? So I'm just waiting, guys. I wait like a sniper, very meticulous, and when I see my setup, I go in for the kill. Sometimes I'm accurate, sometimes I get stopped out, but that's what trading is. But I don't just trade everything just to say I'm trading. It's even though that I'm a scalper, everyone's like, Ron, why haven't you taken a trade yet? I haven't seen anything to really get me excited to take a trade. But everybody's different, okay? So you might say, Ron didn't trade today. Oh my God, what's going on? But I didn't like the volume from the start of the call on NASDAQ here. Okay, guys, but that's it for me. I gotta go grab kids. I will see you guys. Have a good day. See you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for the likes. We appreciate you guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. God bless everyone. Stay safe and continue to stay positive, everyone. Thank you. See you guys in the webinar in just under 2 hours, guys. Bearish family of candlesticks.
Hey guys, good morning, welcome to another live session of Stock Sniper Trading. My name is Dave, guys, my partner is Ron. Let's get down to business here, guys.
In on US 30, sell, okay? I'm jumping in. Guys, that's a 100 pip drop. Yes, we caught it. Hey, guys, 200 pips, please, secure.
Trading with a perfect broker is the key, which takes you one step ahead. At AAAFx, we have you covered. The future of Forex is zero commission. Here at AAAFx, we offer ultra-low commission, which starts at 99 cents per lot. Our account's spreads start from 0.0 pips. With account leverage up to 500x, and can have a minimum deposit of $100, with an additional 100% deposit bonus, regulated by HCMC Greece, compliant with ESMA, EU, regulated with FSCA, South Africa. Nothing to lose, but something to gain. Trade with the world's most liquid market provider, AAAFx, recommended by Stock Sniper Trading. To get started, use the affiliate link below.
As a trader, we all look for tight or low spreads, which helps us to get in and out of the market. Using the right broker can help us try different strategies. With multiple options of brokers on the web, here at Stock Sniper Trading, we have a recommended broker, that is, HankoTrade. With spreads as low as 0 pips and leverage up to 500x, HankoTrade is just one click away. With multiple account types to choose from, you also have a minimum deposit of $10. Using HankoTrade's affiliate program, refer a friend and earn up to a 40% commission on trading volume. Built by traders, for traders. HankoTrade.